Good morning students, I welcome you all for the online class of economics. Today we will be continuing with the topic aggregate demand and its component. But today as the chapter gets over, I will be continuing with some of the practical questions given extra at the back side of the book, so that you will be able to understand different concepts of savings and consumptions related to S function and C function. Let us have some practical questions related to that. Here I already explained to you how the relationship has been generated and then many of the things. Now we will be proceeding with one more question. Here see carefully the question. Find autonomous consumption and total consumption when saving function is S equals to minus 100 plus 0.5 y and y equals to 1500. Given the question is S equals to minus 100 plus 0.5 y, autonomous consumption equals to C bar. First of all student, what has been explained in the question? Here in the question it has been explained that autonomous consumption and total consumption when saving function is how much? We have to take autonomous, means the consumption at zero income. So here in this question, first of all, understand the concept of autonomous question. Sorry for the disturbance. Autonomous consumption and total consumption we have to take, that is C bar and total C. When saving function is S equals to minus 100 plus 0.5 y and y equals to 1500. How we can take it students? Let us have the calculation. See here, autonomous consumption is given here. We have to take the C bar and we also have to take C. C bar equals to C plus, sorry, not the C bar. Autonomous consumption means C bar, okay. Here C function equals to C bar plus BY. Is it? This is the BY. Now what we have to take? How we will get the C and C bar? We can have with the S function also. As we have learned, when there is a negative autonomous savings, definitely there will be positive consumptions. Okay, so here C bar will be definitely, if S bar equals to minus 100, so C bar equals to 100. Okay, how I already explained to you in the previous classes how it will be there. As we come to know, given question we have to find, first of all, C and C bar we have to take. C function I already written and C bar equals to S bar, okay. But here the C function autonomous consumption will be positive as autonomous savings is negative. So autonomous savings has S equals to minus 100 plus 0.5 is given. I will write first of all S function. S equals to S bar plus 1 minus b into y. This is the formula of S function. If we will see there the value substitute there, here S function equals to minus 100 plus 1 minus b, how much? Directly given 0.5. Y is not there. Y is given 1500. If we will substitute the value of y in the next line, we will get the total savings. C bar how we get? As it a relationship we have learned, when income is zero, autonomous consumption will be there and saving will be negative. So when we have having the formula y equals to C plus S, same way we have learned there, whatever the consumption will be there, autonomous consumption will be there, autonomous saving will be there, the positive will be the autonomous consumption. So here negative a minus 100 is there, plus 100 will be the autonomous consumption. Now we will relate the formula, how we will be getting there the answer. If autonomous a margin propensity to saving 0.5, y is 0.5 is there, then autonomous savings will be how much? Here C equals to C bar plus by is the formula. C bar how much we got? 100. Total consumption I am taking. B What will be the B? If marginal propensity to saving is 0.5, definitely marginal propensity to consumption will be 1 minus 0.5 into how much? Y 1500 is the income. If we will take 100 plus 1 minus 0.5, 0.5 into 1500, how much will come? 100 plus 750, 0.5 into 1500. If we will do, we will get 750. So 100 plus 750, 850. So total consumption how much came? 850. So this is the way we can take the answers. Has we got autonomous consumption 100. See here student, this question makes us understand there is a relationship, there is some relationship between C function and saving function. Whatever is done, it is from consumption or either saving. It is done from the income of the person. If the person is earning a minimum income or is earning zero, then also the consumption will be there, and that situation savings will be zero or either it will be negative. But when we will proceed more in the next turn, when the income will be parallelly increasing, consumption will also increase, and certain levels the saving will also develop between the person. Only the savings will not be done, the person will be trying to do some of the only the consumption will not be done from the income, some savings will be done by the person. So that person is known as, there the time when the savings will be plus, and there we can relate C and S function. So here that only has been done. As S is given, it is very easy to calculate the autonomous consumption, when S bar is given, or that is autonomous savings. And C function, or C total consumption, is also very easy when savings is given, calculated or it is value is substituted in the formula. It is very clear to us to learn the consumption. So this is one of the example, one of the question by which we can understand that definitely there is a relationship between consumption and saving, and if we are knowing the saving function, we can easily calculate the consumption function's value. So it is very easy for us. If you do practice, it will be very easier to find out the answers related to questions. Many of our questions are given at the back. Try to solve question, because this chapter question can be asked related to this type of topics. Okay, aggregate demand and its components. Next part we will be going as components of aggregate demand is the propensity to save and propensity to consumption. We have already learned. Next we will proceed with one more question. Find consumption and saving when C bar equals to 100, MPC equals to 0.5 and Y equals to 2000. Is greater increase in income as compared to consumption when income changes to rupees 2500? We know that C equals to C bar plus MPC Y. 100 C bar equals to how much? 100 plus 0.5 into 2000. Why? How we get? Just don't see the question, solution. First focus what is there, what is given in the question. First in this question what is given? Find consumption and saving when C bar equals to 100. Means autonomous consumption how much is given? That is 100. MPC 0.5, Y equals to 2000. So C if we want to take, is there is greater increase in income as compared to consumption when income changes to 2500. First we will take the consumption in this particular line. Consumption in this line C bar plus BY, if we will take C bar 100 is given plus BY 0.5 into 2000 equals to 100 plus 5, it came 100 plus 100, 1000 plus 100, 1100. When income is 2000, consumption is done of 1100. Okay, have you understood? C equals to 1100 when income is 2000. Let us take the consumption when income is 2500. This way only we can proceed forward. We also know that one formula is given, Y is given, Y equals to C plus S in savings if it is needed. Otherwise it is not needed there. Savings if you want to take, 900 is a saving, 1100 is a consumption. Already the things you know, the formula I already said, Y equals to C plus S, and we know Y 2000, Y equals to 2000, C equals to 1100 we have calculated. S definitely minus, if we will do Y minus C, we'll get the saving, that is 900. So savings also we came to know. Now the next part of the when Y equals to 2500, let us see. C function again we will take there C equals to C bar plus by or MPC into y. If we will take what we will, the C bar how much is there, 100 only it will be there. 100 plus B how much, 0.5 only has marginal propensity to consumption comes. Same we have learned there, has variation will be there. Now what we will be there seeing there, income 2500. In this level 100 plus 0.5 into 2500, what how much will be coming? 0 to 5 is 25 to carry, 5 to is 10, 12, 1250. Then how much income increase? That is 1350. When consumption 2500. So what we are seeing here, 1350 savings definitely 2500 minus 1350 it will be done. You will be getting the change in savings will be there. 2500 minus 1350 new savings. If you want to take y equals to c plus s, so s equals to y minus c equals to 2500 minus 1350. Here we will get 50 and then 4 minus 3 1 and 1150. 1150 is the savings. Okay, savings we have taken. What we have seen, everything is increasing when mere income is increasing. Savings, income, consumption, everything. What we can see, if we what we impact we have to see. Change in C how much is been there. First 1100 was there and now it is how much is the 1350. So how much change in C, if we want to say 1350 minus how much increase is there, 1100 equals to 50 and 250. Okay, change in income how much, 2500 minus 2000 equals to how much, 500. Whether the question is asking whether the income, if there is greater increase in income as compared to consumption when income changes to 2500. Yes, there is a greater increase in income as compared to consumption. As consumption is 250 but increase in consumption is 250 but increase in income is 500, that is double the consumption. Yes, the increase in income is greater than the increase in consumption. Why increases from 2000 to 2500. Please try to solve this type of questions as much as you can do there. Next question, at what rate of consumption is increasing in the economy when MPS equals to 0.5 and autonomous consumption is 0? Draw a diagram. What has been asked, at what rate consumption is increasing in the economy and when MPS equals to 0.5 and autonomous consumption is 0. Here autonomous consumption how much is given? 0. Whether it can be possible? No, because we have learned at a certain level when income is also 0 that autonomous consumption will be there done by the people. So here the relationship marginal propensity to consumption and MPS, if we will take it, we have related it equals to income, that is 1. When we have to take the MPC. Let us see MPC. Let us have the MPC. MPC plus MPS equals to 1, we know that. So if we want to take MPC equals to 1 minus MPS, MPS how much is 0? 1 minus 0.5. So how much? 0.5 is the marginal propensity to consumption. MPS 0.5 indicates the rate at which consumption increases in response to increase in income. Have you understood? So marginal propensity to consumption 0.5 indicate the rate at which consumption increases in response to increase in income. Every marginal if we want to see how much the propensity is increasing, definitely we have to consumption is increasing, definitely we have to take the MPC. Next question, find change in savings when 2/3 of income is always spent as consumption expenditure and current income is 50% more than the initial income of rupees 50,000. How much is the answer? What we have to take, find change in savings when 2/3 of income is always spent as consumption. Means whatever income is earned by the person, 2/3 is spent consumption expenditure and current income is 50% more than the initial income of 50,000. First of all, we will take the actual income. Current income, how much is given? CI equals to, how we will take? It is not 50,000. 50,000, in that again 50% increase is there of 50. So now the income is 50,000 plus 50% of 50,000. How much? 50,000 plus 25,000. How much? 50% of 50,000 is 25,000. So it is 75,000. Have you understood? 75,000. Initial income how much? 50,000. Change in income how much is there? 75,000 minus 50,000. 25,000 is the change in income. Delta Y. You can take it now? Definitely you can take it. Okay. So 25,000. What is the marginal propensity to consumption? It is given 2/3. Definitely marginal propensity to savings equals to 1. What will be there? 1/3. Definitely income 1/3 is saved. What we have to take? Find change in savings when 2/3 of income is always spent as consumption expenditure and current income is 50%. Can you proceed with the question now? What has been there? It is a homework for you people to proceed and tell me the answer. Now half the question I explained because it was needed, because in the initial if income you have taken 50,000, it will be a great problem. Okay, so let us you just take out the answer what will be there, so that I explain to you in the further classes what will be the answer and how we got the answer. I will be explaining in the further class. Moreover, I want to say that economics project 50%, again I want to explain you that 50% I want to be completed before the midterm to be done, and it can come any time. So after 27 I will be giving any specific any date to you people. It can be 28, it can be 29 also. Don't think it will be a last longer time. I won't be giving any place, any time there much more. It can be any time. So before that, try to complete the project. Take the initiative to complete the project as soon as possible. In economics project, at least you related to your topic, put the headings, write the explanation related to the topic, merits, advantages, the strategies, graphs, if you are getting related to that topic, how much it is increasing the GDP of the country, what role they are playing in the economy of the country, what the ministers have did. You will have very well getting the topics related to the topic. At least 50% the topic must get completed, initial 50%. Okay, it must be done. Then again I will be giving some heading that you have to join, and then your project will get completed. Thank you for today's class. Have a nice day.